ByBare. I'm Stephanie. I wanted to shoot a quick video in reference to a new hot item that I saw over at my local CVS this past weekend, and it is Wet n Wild's new Coloricon bronzer blush duos for spring summer 2014. And if you can recall from prior seasons, there are those large dome shaped bronzers. Sometimes they have a blush inside, sometimes they don't. I have the three other ones. I think it's Reserve Your Cabana, Bikini Contest, and I forgot what the third one is. But these three that I picked up actually have a very cute motif in the middle of it, and they are blushes and bronzers as well. So the first one I'm going to show you is Dusk Till Dawn. I actually lift up the lid here. So that's a bronzer around the perimeter, and then inside is the palm tree and the little pink sun up there, and that is the blush. Now I've already swatched them so I can show them on the hand. Unfortunately, I can't swatch it on my skin tone because, to be honest, the bronzer is not going to show up. It is very, very close to my own skin tone. I am in in W43 in MAC. So see, I put it right there. You can't really tell, and it's just going to go in. So on fairer skin tones, tan skin, it's going to look much better. Well, it's going to show up on you. And then that's the pink right there next to my vein. So I recommend, or how I'm going to wear it is, I'm just going to swirl it with a big old blush brush. This is just my blush brush. I'm going to swirl it, tap it off, and apply it just as a blush. That's how I'm going to do it, because trying to do it individually is not going to show up on any type of darker skin. And even trying to get your blush brush inside, you're going to have to be careful because it will touch the bronzer piece. So I recommend just swirling it inside. The second color is Everything Under the Sun. This actually is darker. The bronzer itself is darker. The pink is darker as well. So this is going to make a nice contour shade if you are a lighter skin woman of color. If you're fairer skin, and if you can see that right there on my wrist, if you're fairer skin, of course, it's going to make a nice contour, much more dramatic contour on your skin. And then the pink, there's the swatch right there. It's still a little subtle in my taste. So, but the contour shows up on my cheekbones. It shows up much more subtle. It's not as dramatic as, let's say, I would get from my Guerlain bronzer, but it's there. You can see it. So I'm going to swirl it, mix them all together, and just use it as a nice blush. With this dark brown, it's going to look actually very nice swirled together with the pink. For us darker skin girls, adding browns, adding the bronzer to your blush is just going to make your blush pop underneath. So these are really good to have that pop effect. Now the third, and this is the last color in the collection, this is called Hold Me Close. This really stood out to me because I'm going to use this as a highlighter. Just absolutely gorgeous. I don't even know why they call it a bronzer, because they know darn well no one can even, not even the fairest person can even bronze with that. So obviously on me, on my skin tone, it's going to look ashier. When on a fairer skin person, to be honest, you need to just only use this one as a highlighter as well. The pink though shows up better. So it's right there. The pink shows up better. So I'm going to swirl it all together, and it's going to be a beautiful highlight on my skin tone. And I suggest that fairer skin ladies and gentlemen do the same thing. Just swirl them all together. So that's it. I don't know when these were released, but I just saw them in my local CVS this past Saturday, and I jumped on them. I bought all 3 of them. They're $4.99 each, and I had some extra bucks, so they were even cheaper. So I used the other 3 bronzers that were in, I think that they're now in their permanent collection. I used those, and I can do future tutorials and show you guys how I use them. But for all 3 of these compacts, I'm just gonna go ahead and swirl them together and use them as blushes. And then the lightest one I'm gonna use as a highlighter. So that's it. Just wanted to jump on here real quick before I head off to the pool and show you the new things from Wet n Wild that's at the drugstore. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful day. Bye.